What is up, guys? I am back with another video, and today something quite big has happened in the TF2 community, and I want to talk about it with you guys, and that is the source code for the Jungle Inferno update has been released. I'm not massively into code, but I do know some of the positive and negative effects this might have on the game, and it's really big, and it could be really detrimental for TF2, or it could actually be quite positive. And we'll talk about that, and we're going to see why that's the case. So, the source code from the back end of Jungle Inferno has been released into the world. It's been data mined and dumped, so everyone has the information and is provided with that code. What this also makes it easier for people to do is actually cheat in the game. We've noticed that TF2's had quite a big problem lately with cheaters. But from my end, I've actually been reporting a few lately, and they've actually been there's been signs of them dealing with it and actually banning people, which I'll show you on the screen from one of my accounts where I reported someone from Team Fortress 2, and they did not only 2 days after get banned. So they're actually trying to, I think, push forward bans on cheaters in TF2 and sort of get that removed from the game. Now, although their argument is that this will make it easier for people to cheat, there's also the argument that people who have already got the cheats have exploited everything there is to exploit in that area anyway already, so this actually won't do much for cheaters. But if it does do a lot for cheaters, and it might force Valve's hand to support Team Fortress 2 even more going down the line, and give sort of a better reaction to when cheaters play the game, and the removal of cheaters and bots and everything on that scale. So if they could actually do that, that would be great, and it would show the TF2 community that they're still sort of invested in the game. That being said, though, obviously the source code is now out, so a lot of things can be sort of done with that. One example was that it'd be possible to make sort of a crack of Team Fortress 2, and people would be able to edit it and sort of make a more advanced, up-to-date Team Fortress 2 if they so wish to. But whether Valve would let that go ahead is probably a no-no, because Valve don't obviously want their intellectual property being taken away, even though it's not being heavily supported by them right now. And maybe they've got things in the works, so that might be why they don't want that taken away. So a few positives and negatives can actually come from this, but what happens, we'll just have to wait and see. I've noticed on Reddit posts about this data mine are quickly and swiftly being removed, so there is quite a fear in the community that cheaters will get a hold of this and they will sort of exploit it for the worst. And we know how hard it's been recently with TF2 cheating, and how many accounts are bought in cheating in the game. It really does ruin the experience, and I feel like Valve were just starting to get on top of it, and now this has happened. So I am interested to see where this goes and what steps they take next. So regardless of cheaters, this also might bring other positives to the game. If you play competitive like I do, a lot of the competitive game and ranking system is really like unreliable. You never know how the rank up system works, how many people play the rank up system. They still don't really understand what goes on behind it. For example, you could win 9 games in a row and top score and go up 1 rank, and then you can lose 3 games after that in a row, or 4 games after that in a row, and go down 2 ranks, which doesn't seem I don't know, it doesn't seem very calculated to me, but obviously there's something behind it. So if we could know what that is, then we could better prepare for it. Furthermore, to do with this, I've had one account where I've played 10 games, and I've done another account where I've played 10 games and got my rank. And on both their accounts, I got about the same wins, but a very different turnout of rank. So on my Manco Store account, I was the 3rd to the top, but Gold 2, I think it is. I call it Gold 2 because I can't remember the actual name. And then on my other account, I got Silver 2. So it's quite a big difference in rank there, and you know, the wins are literally exactly the same. So actually knowing how TF2 ranking system works could come from this Jungle Inferno data mine. We might be able to know more about it and actually understand it, so we're not just sort of hoping we rank up on a random thing. Like we'll actually be able to understand it further. It's literally an anomaly to everyone for some reason. That being said, guys, let me know what you think about the data mine, whether this could be a positive or a bad thing. There'll probably be more information on this on Reddit. If you have a look on Reddit, they are taking it down, but there's a big dump on 4chan, like a big file dump of all this information on 4chan, which is where the leak has come from. Other than that, guys, make sure you check out my last video about the Sandman and how Valve managed to brick the Sandman for competitive and for just multi-game use. It is literally a useless item right now, so make sure you go and check that out. Also, I'm doing an unusual giveaway on my unboxing video. That's still going on, and that will be ending on this Friday. So make sure you go check that out. Make sure you leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Also, I just want to put in as well, I absolutely just came into this pub game here and stomped everyone and got the clutch capture. So yeah, make sure you leave a like. Hope you guys stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.